speak to you guys about why I always smile and why I wear bright clothing. I know most of you have seen me wear bright colored clothes, but I do not do it because I want to be obnoxious and make people's eyes hurt. I do it because it makes me happy. After listening to Mark Elliott speak a while ago, my motto is also, live and let live. I do not care what other people think of my bright colored clothes. My clothes are what make me Manny. Since freshman year, I have been known as the girl with the orange pants. But just to let you guys know, I've never owned orange pants. I wear red pants, blue pants, yellow pants, lavender pants, and you guys get the point. But don't put me under the same category as Fletcher Kirby. No offense. These animated colors brighten up my day once I put them on. When I'm not having a bad day, I smile because it makes me happy. I have frowned far too much of my life, and I would much rather have a smile on my face. I know I had a rough childhood, but that isn't an excuse for being mean to people or grumpy. I was born in Dominican Republic, and my mom moved to America for better opportunities. I grew up in a single-parent household in the Bronx for a few years with my sister. It was very hard for my mom to work, take us to school, and raise two girls in the Bronx. I always admired her hard-working quality. I think this is where I get it from. I remember my sister and I had to be in school by 8 o'clock every day. I do not know how she did it, but she always managed to get us to school on time, even though we were not early birds. I was always that child that never wanted to leave my bed. Honestly, I think she would wake up 2 hours before us to straighten up the house, wake us up, and put breakfast on the table. My mom always emphasized how important staying in school and trying my hardest was, even when I did not understand what I was learning. During elementary school, I was not the brightest of the bunch, and I remember always staying up with my mom doing my homework because I did not understand what was going on. I was a determined little girl and promised myself to never stay up doing my homework with my mom, because the time she spent helping me with my homework, she could be resting for the next day. The next day was always a struggle for my mom, because there was never a break. She had to follow the same routine of waking us up, cleaning up the house, and putting breakfast on the table, to later take us to the daycare center on the subway. My mother had to carry us in a double stroller up and downstairs without any help and still get herself to work on time. Through these struggles, my mother was still committed to giving us a better life. And then my stepdad came into the picture. I could not have been happier the day he came into my life. He helped out around the house, and he finally gave my mom a break. If my mom had to be at work early, he would take us to school or to the daycare center, or even play with us when she couldn't. I will always be grateful for the day my dad came and saved the day. After graduating elementary school, I was off to a prestigious middle school called Thomas C. Giordano. I had to make a decision if I was going to follow the culture or if I was going to make my own judgments. The culture at the time was not following the rules and not participating in class. My mother always told me to try my best in school and to never give up. I promised myself that I would try hard for my mom and dad. And so with that said, I did not follow the status quo. I was called a teacher's pet and other bully names because I always did my homework, participated in class, and interacted with my teachers. Things we're supposed to do as students. I remember going home every day, not wanting to go back to school because I did not want to be called names anymore. My mom would just tell me not to pay attention to those kids because while they weren't doing the right thing, I was going to accomplish many things that they couldn't think of doing. I'm glad my mom gave me those words of inspiration because in reality, she was right. I don't think I would be here without her pushing me to my fullest potential in middle school. Some of my classmates from middle school are either high school dropouts or in jail. I'm glad I made the decision not to follow the culture. Instead, I set to my sights on going to college. I am proud to say that I will be attending Barnard College in the fall. Many times throughout my life, I have wanted to give up, but because I never stopped believing that things happen for a reason, I would not be here today. I could have been that shy girl when I got to Blair, but instead, I am outgoing, and by wearing bright clothing, lets people know that I am not afraid to try something new or get out of my comfort zone. I say put all those things behind you and pay attention to your future. If I have to wear bright colored pants to remind myself to smile, I will keep doing it for as long as I live. Thank you.